to main people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know. And at the moment, it's like a...
Holy shit. Why Belle Delphine's career died. Oh my god. I remember Belle Delphine so vividly, bro. Like, there's two types of people in this world. There's people that admit they gooned to Belle Delphine, and there's people that lied. Y'all be forgetting Belle Delphine, like, she was a big deal back then. She was even beefing with Penguin Zero. A lot of people forget about this shit. This was prime Penguin Zero, bro. What the fuck is going on here? Wait, you thought this was bad? What is going on here? I mean... Can I even show that? What the fuck? YouTube back then was crazy.
I'm not going to be on the internet forever. And I think there will come a time, I think, where I will just...
Look, he's in the corner, isn't he? Oh my god, the arch nemesis.
Probably do everything, and then I think I'll leave.
Belle Delphine had the entire internet wrapped
Bro, fight me, she looks better than fucking Sophie Rain.
around her finger. Viewer Sims, other YouTubers, it didn't even matter if you liked her or not, everyone was always curious as to what she might do next. However, between the months of December 2020 and March 2021, the curiosity seemed to dry up completely. People stopped googling her name, her army of Twitter followers departed in droves, her Patreon supporters dropped by 90%, she's rarely talking-
She was on Patreon, bro. This was before OnlyFans. Now OnlyFans, bro, you guys realize? OnlyFans, the way it works is people already have networks, so people that control big like Instagram stories and control big Instagram accounts, they literally just work with a girl to push her content. For example, Sophie Rain, did you guys see the push for her Spider-Man video and the leaks about Sophie Rain? Bro, it was all artificial. They made that shit up. No, that didn't ever exist. No one actually gives a fuck. They boost these accounts and then they promote the OnlyFans, and they're printing, bro. Belle Delphine was at a time before OnlyFans. Patreon.
about on YouTube
Crazy.
unless it's someone investigating what on earth ended up happening to her, and as at the time of posting this video, she hasn't been active on OnlyFans in almost a month, which is pretty insane considering she used to post up to 40 photos per day.
On my own
God damn, bro. Only OnlyFans worth subscribing to. I'm just playing.
fans, I'm posting about 40 pictures a day.
Oh,
and
wow. Holy
like
crap.
videos as well. I try and be as active as I possibly can.
Belle Delphine's career kind of died, and interestingly, there's so many different reasons for it.
Yo, in my opinion, she might be the best looking OnlyFans girl I've seen yet.
We have to start simple in order to understand the whole picture. So we'll begin with this. Belle Delphine removed two core components from her content that have been keeping her persona interesting: mystery and intrigue. Belle Delphine
True, when she was eating the octopuses and shit, and the little reaction content YouTubers like me, basically what I'm doing now, they were reacting her and going, oh my god, you won't believe what Belle Delphine did. That's the shit that made her famous.
discussed on the H3 podcast that one of her main strategies for standing out as unique was that she'd mix her cutesy image with the strangest, most unrelated topics to build curiosity around her character.
She's
I've
smart.
got the taking cute pictures and stuff, but that's not gonna really do it. So I decided to do weird things in the combination as well as
What is her accent? Is she British?
being sexy. And I'll be like cracking an egg in my mouth or something. And then people will share that, be like, this girl's so weird and quirky or
But they love
whatever.
you.
This would show in videos such as Meet My Best Friend, in which Belle
Yeah.
Delphine would dress somewhat provocatively and play with an octopus throughout the entire video. While certainly being a little bit on the weird side, this video worked exactly as intended because, as you might expect, many other influencers went to the effort of talking about the weirdness on their
True, I mean, it's exactly what I'm saying.
channels.
Meet my best friends. Some of you have referred to this video as disturbing.
In addition to this, Belle Delphine would become known for her
Bro, she really is fine as shit.
infamous Ahigao face,
I think the first thing that went big was
God, am I exposing myself here? Am I on some gooner shit?
Ahigao face.
which also perfected the mix of mystery, intrigue, and attractiveness.
There's no way she came up with that face. I mean, she kinda did, no? Like, I've never seen anyone do this beforehand.
while helping her to stand out as unique after many attributed this face specifically to Belle Delphine. All of this seems like common knowledge now that she's come onto podcasts and explained her story, but in the beginning, Belle was completely silent. She withheld as much information as possible, so when you were unavoidably introduced to her content with nothing more than this photo on your Twitter timeline, intrigue was
Why was
almost
she posting on Twitter? That seems like the worst place ever. Y'all underestimate how big Twitter is, bro.
guaranteed. But to keep this intrigue and conversation fresh, Belle Delphine began to escalate her publicity stunts, making them weirder and weirder in order to maintain the public's interest.
It's time to get your gamer girl bathwater.
Belle Delphine's
Oh, I remember that, bro. PewDiePie covered this. Oh my god, I was the #1 PewDiePie glazer. 100% I remember this shit. Everyone was going crazy. Selling bathwater. Now it's like, it's kind of normal now. You have, who guys remembers, I think her name is, I'm not going to start shouting out like P-Hub stars, but like amaranth, I think. She was selling cookies using her liquids. It was disgusting, man.
Stunt was so infamous and hilariously successful that talking about it is almost a waste of time.
And then it came to me in a
Bro, low-key nowadays, like, if I was like a millionaire, I would buy that. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'll just keep it around. Someone asks what that is, Belle Delphine's bathwater.
It's like, bathwater, like bottled
I love the fact.
bathwater.
Yo, she went on Penguin's podcast, and I'm watching this straight after, bro.
In July 2019, Belle announced that she will be selling her bathwater for $30 per jar, which hilariously sold out in less than 2 days.
Low-key W value, bro. That's like Fiji water value. That's pretty cheap. I don't know about you.
YouTubers from every corner of the website
I'm fucking kidding, bro.
joined in on the madness,
No.
each of which selling a little bit of their soul for a slight uptick in views after they inevitably drank the bathwater
You just start acting bare zesty afterwards.
on camera. On the print media side of things, the stupidity of the campaign prompted news article after news article, some of which even going so far as to claim that the bathwater gave an STD to over 50 people.
Holy fuck. Yeah, I would love to know that before drinking it.
There was that fake article about the herpes or whatever that spread.
However, these negative articles were still a massive positive for the growth of her overall image.
Even though they're bad, are still kind of good.
It's good press. It's always good press.
Yeah.
By the end of the bathwater campaign, Belle Delphine had well and truly catapulted herself into the mainstream. However, in the process, there were obviously going to be setbacks. By this point in time, Belle Delphine had built what many
What is this supposed to do? I love the fact though, her strategy is so smart because she's not on just like the popular platform. She's just not on, this was before TikTok, but nowadays like it would be like a girl only posting on TikTok. She was posting on Reddit, fucking X, like these spaces that are so male dominated. She's smart. She knows that's where the guys are, where the gooners are, where they live.
referred to as an army of simps who had seemingly fallen in love with
Yo, she started this shit. I'm not playing. She started this simp shit. She started this goofy ass OnlyFans shit.
Delphine and her anime image. To cater to and maintain the interest of this army of simps, she would post a photo to her Instagram statement
Now, when you got the hub commenting on your Instagram, that's how you know it's bad.
meaning that if she got 1 million likes on the picture, she would create a P-Hub account and begin posting videos to it. The photo smashed the record after totaling well over 2 million likes, and as a result, Belle Delphine would fulfill her promise by creating the account. However, unexpectedly, the content that she would eventually post to the lewd website ended up being nothing more than a publicity stunt.
Oh, that would be very disappointing. I'll be honest with you. Where's my refund? I'm unliking that shit.
Her videos would feature extremely dirty usernames such as PewDiePie goes all the way inside Belle Delphine. However, upon clicking on the video, you would see nothing more than Belle Delphine simply eating a photo of PewDiePie while remaining fully clothed. Many of her viewers found these videos to be hilarious, even praising her for how intelligent the ideas had been.
Wow, Church of Scum. Yeah, I trust this motherfucker, man. Shut your little bitch ass up. No, I'm disappointed.
However, those who expected actual adult content
Yes, I'm like Grandpa Richards, bro. I'm disappointed.
then weren't all that happy. Feeling as though they had been misled by Belle Delphine, many of her followers hatched a plan to mass report Belle Delphine's Instagram account with
Oh
the
my
goal
God.
of getting her account
You're
taken
kidding,
down,
right?
which they would ultimately succeed in achieving.
Suddenly there's
Nah, that is hilarious.
huge waves of people trying to like report my stuff and then or spam. I just noticed it comes in waves, so I guess that time the wave won.
After her Instagram account had been banned and it was
I
becoming
wonder how much money she made. Over or under 5 million?
clear that she wasn't going to get it back, there was a clear decline in her motivation and social media posting frequency. She suddenly stopped uploading to Patreon, she took down her merch site, all while her YouTube became completely inactive. This short break would last for approximately 3 months, at which point many were questioning whether or not she would even return. However, there was still so much mystery surrounding her persona. She had to return, right? Well, yes, she would. But what came as a surprise to many was the method
Oh, wow. They arrested her?
by which she would return, simultaneously shocking the internet and creating more hype around her name than ever before. On the 8th of October 2019, Belle Delphine would make a post to her Twitter page stating, "I got arrested, LOL," alongside a Metropolitan Police mugshot.
Fuck, she's still Moggs. I can't
Following
lie.
this, there would
Fuck.
be a tweet clarifying the mugshot which stated, "I swear to God this girl came to my party and stole my hamster. I have no idea why or who TF does that. I spray painted the F out of her car and got arrested. At least I got my hamster back," accompanied by 4 photos of the apparent stunt.
Who the fuck is stealing rodents? What the fuck?
Unsurprisingly, Twitter and YouTube completely gobbled the story up, with the main
Oh, I
point of
bet.
discussion being whether or not the whole thing was fake.
Yeah, I can't lie. The mugshot is hard, bro.
However, they didn't get the answer immediately, as after making this Twitter post about being arrested, Belle Delphine would completely disappear for a period of 8 whole months. The advantage that Belle Delphine had throughout this break was that there were still so many unanswered questions. She hadn't clarified if the arrest was real or fake. She'd barely shared anything about her personal—
Ooh, that's smart, you know. She's a multi-million-dollar business. She could have failed that, faked that easily. She made a lot of money off that, trust me.
life. Plus, she was yet to post any actual nudity or adult content for her
Oh wow, good for her, man. Seriously, all that money and she didn't post anything nude.
army of simps. The fact that she withheld these elements created anticipation for her return. People wanted to know where she was. The story of Belle Delphine felt like it was yet to come to an end. Videos investigating her disappearance during her hiatus, such as this mega viral hit by Jabroni, would gain upwards of 8 million views in the space of less than a month, showing that people were still well and truly invested in the Belle Delphine saga. Unsurprisingly, after her 8-month extended break had come to an end, Belle Delphine's return was legendary. Her video, simply titled "I'm Back," gained 20
Oh my god, that's with the fucking, what's his name, bro? 6ix9ine background. Cold.
million views within only a week, and it was almost as if she had never left in the first place. However, upon her return, Belle Delphine began to make some of the many mistakes which would ultimately result in the decline of her career. Between the months of October 2020 and December 2020, approximately 4 months after returning from her hiatus, she began to appear on podcast after podcast.
Oh god, man, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. You have such a mysterious image. To go on a podcast seems like the absolute wrong thing to do. This is what I was about to say. At what stage in her career was she just doing podcasts like that? Because that eliminates the whole mystique. You know what I'm saying? You gotta act like you're bigger than life. You eliminated all the mystery.
Revealing everything there was to know about Belle Delphine.
Oh
Welcome,
god.
Belle Delphine, to the show! Yay!
Prior to this, Belle Delphine had been excellent at keeping her life ambiguous and mysterious, only ever revealing bite-sized pieces of information regarding her actions, which ensured that the audience was always paying attention, as if they were to stop following for even a second, they might miss some vital update on what she was.
What the fuck? What was that, Logan Paul? What the fuck did you do? He just hit the cute Japanese skull emote. What the fuck is this?
Even a second,
What is that, bro?
they might miss some vital update
I know
on
he said some shit in Japanese.
what she was doing.
I heard you don't really do podcasts or interviews.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to go through them recently because I was cold turkey. I didn't do anything until recently.
Belle Delphine saw massive short-term exposure for these podcast appearances. However, in the process, she would almost completely eradicate all of the mystery, which had been guaranteeing a constant level of intrigue. Belle Delphine revealed that most of her publicity stunts were fake.
Is it true or is it fake?
Oh, you're forcing it, bro. It wasn't funny.
It was fake.
She talked about her upbringing and reasoning for being this character in the
What's
first
fake, the rest?
place.
See, I come from a very conservative family, super religious.
And most notably, Belle Delphine even revealed that she had a boyfriend for the entirety of her social media journey.
Who's the part?
Oh, what a cuck, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You're a chud.
Who's the guy?
It's my boyfriend.
How long has that relationship been going on for?
Nah, if she's getting the bag like that, I mean, I guess, to each their own, I guess.
The whole time I've been Belle Delphine.
How long is that?
3 years.
But while
Oh,
Belle
wow, that's a husband, bro. That's crazy.
Delphine had decided to give up the mystery surrounding her character, there was still one thing keeping her fans invested in the story of Belle Delphine. The fact that she hadn't posted any nudity or adult
I was about to
content,
say.
which her army of simps was still waiting to see. However, by late 2020, it seemed as though this was also about to change. On the 20th
Oh, wow, seriously? No. What the fuck? And another thing I have to watch after this video. No, I'm just playing.
7th of November 2020, Belle Delphine would make a Twitter
Bro, I
post.
know everyone's clicking off right now. I'm gonna check the graph and it's gonna be "Brr." It's all a dip and everyone's fucking searching this shit up. Do not open incognito mode, bro.
Stating, "I can't believe I'm ending
Think of grandma."
2020 with a bang, indicating that she was going to post an adult video toward the end of the year. On the Cold Ones podcast in October 2020, Belle Delphine perfectly explained why posting genuine adult content would be so successful for her.
I'm right on the cusp, right? I've never shown real nudity. And then going from that to full on, I think someone wants to see it.
But in a state of infinite
Someone.
wisdom, Max Mofo
I'm just playing, bro. I'm acting like I'm a gooner. I'm not.
far more
I
lucid
swear I'm
of
not. I swear.
long-term dangers.
You can't undo it though, because it's the
True.
machine you've built now is obviously extremely successful and profitable. And it's like, once you cross that boundary, you don't want to sell it for too less than what you're worth. Like, you don't want to get scammed.
Now, this was certainly correct. Belle Delphine had built this...
Oh, she better get like 3 mil minimum, bro. You know that video is more... That might be more famous than the Kim Kardashian.
Perfect structure that basically guaranteed a consistently returning audience. However, this isn't to say that Belle's opinion wasn't also...
By the way, that video has like 500 million views. Don't ask me how I know. It's insane, though.
Correct. She knew that she was going to make some serious money off the stunt. In the lead up to releasing her first adult scene on the Impulsive podcast, Belle Delphine discussed how much money she was making on her OnlyFans.
The main people on OnlyFans are roughly earning the same, I think, from what I know, and at the moment it's like $1 million a month.
Holy shit, exactly what he's doing. Holy fuck, let me hit the same emote. Bro, that's insane. $1 million a month.
However, as the old saying goes, there's no such thing as free money, and the price paid by Belle Delphine...
God, man, Logan Paul, you need to start spreading cheeks as well.
...for such an insane level of income was that she had to simultaneously sabotage one of the only things keeping her simp army paying attention, the fact that she hadn't done adult content. The adult videos would go live on her OnlyFans, and all seemed well initially. However, 2 months later, in February 2021, approximately 9 months ago, Belle would completely disappear from the internet once again. Now, it's possible that Belle simply got the bag and left the internet with her newly found fortune.
Yep.
However, unless Belle Delphine is secretly an extraterrestrial, human beings don't really work this way. Once we find something that works, we won't abandon it until it's no longer working.
True.
What's more likely is that she's trying to deliberately build mystery around her disappearance, which is exactly what happened perfectly with her previous break. She's well aware of the benefits in disappearing without saying anything. When asked about her previous 8-month hiatus,
you gotta like start stealing cats instead of hamsters as well.
She thought taking a long break was going to end her career, but she was surprised to find everyone waiting for her when she got back.
My 1 year break, for example, it didn't, it was stressful at first because I thought my career was wrecked. But aside from that, I actually...
God, I love Charlie. He just doesn't fake anything, He's not sat there going, ha 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 ha. Belle Delphine, you're so funny, like that one motherfucker from beforehand. I'm like, bro, why are you glazing? She's not gonna let you hit.
Had a really good year.
Without a doubt, Belle Delphine thinks that this will be the case when she returns from her current break. Her previous hiatus lured her into a false sense of security, telling her that she can take time off and her audience will always be waiting for her when she returns. However, this time around, things will be much different. As mentioned earlier in the video, during her first hiatus, there was still so much mystery, so many unanswered questions surrounding the Belle Delphine story, and therefore her return was anticipated. Was the arrest story fake? How did this character come?
Was it fake? We should know by now.
Wow. Did she have a boyfriend? How does this persona affect her
God, I want to see what her boyfriend looks like. I genuinely do.
Personal life. People actually wanted to know more. 8 million people objectively wanted an exact update on what she was up to. However, this time around, all of the questions that kept the story interesting have been answered. She went on numerous podcasts over a 2-month period, explained her strategy around everything, then posted her highly anticipated adult content, and as a result, the story feels concluded. There's nothing else to look forward.
Yeah, the story's complete, man. Well, what is she gonna do now? Start playing golf? Like, what's she gonna do? She's conquered the game, I guess. She's finished it.
And therefore there's no reason to care about what she's up to. Videos investigating...
conquered's the wrong word. We're talking about her career going to shit.
What happened to Belle Delphine on her current hiatus have gained less than 10% of the views compared to those posing a similar question on her previous break. She revealed everything in exchange for a surge in short-term revenue. However, the long-term consequences are already starting to reveal themselves.
Yo, these OF girls are, bro, she's the OG OF girl. That's crazy. She's low-key a pioneer, bro. Pay homage, gang. Y'all need to start paying homage. I'm obviously kidding, bro. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. I post bangers like this literally every day. And yeah, maybe even leave a like. I don't know. See ya.